Okay, third thing. I'm in a dream. Well, I thought it was a dream, but it wasn't a dream. I'm sitting there, and I'm watching. I'm in this room, and these people, they all had short haircuts. They all had short haircuts, really short, like Roman short, Roman haircuts. And they were all sitting in this room on a bench, and the floor had design all over it, like rock tile sort of thing, and it had like drawing, and on the wall it had drawings and pretty things, and they were all having this big conference or something, what looked like it. And one guy was talking to other guys, and all these guys were talking about something. I don't know what the fuck they were talking about, but they all had the dress on that's tied at the waist with them fucking leatherette shoes with the brown leather that goes around up to their ankle or calf muscle, And I noticed that, and they're all sitting around talking, and in this room, and the guy says, "We lost a blah 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 town. They lost this town, and they lost this town," and he said it was Sayada. He goes, "And we lost blah blah blah, and we lost Sayada." Now, originally, I remember what both towns were called, but the second one I remember when I woke up. Crazy. He goes, "We lost Sayada," and I'm like, "Sayada," and I go, "I know that word." And I go, "Oh yeah, sciatic muscle in your ass." Right? You ever pull your sciatic muscle in your ass? You're basically paralyzed in pain for a week. Holy fuck, that hurts. And that's why I remember that damn name. That's why it stuck with me, not the other one. And they're talking about it. They lost Sayada. And I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? Sayada, right? I guess these were two towns that were lost. And they're all in this room having a big conference. And all of a sudden Christ comes in. And he goes, "What do you think of this place?" He goes, "What do you think? And I go, "What's going on?" And I'm like, "What's going on?" And he goes, "They're talking about the towns that were just lost in the flood." And I go, "What flood?" And he goes, "There was a big flood in Greece. And he goes, 90% of Greece and other places were buried underwater." And I'm going, "Really?" And he goes, "Yep." And he goes, 90% of Greece is underwater right now for you guys. And he goes, "But it always wasn't that way." And he goes, "This is when it was happening. This big conference was when it was happening." And I'm going, "Really?" And he goes, these people, and this whole town they're in, this whole town they're in, is fucking underwater right now." And he goes, "This is the next town that got flooded by the flood." And before the flood happened, they were talking about it. And this is what they were talking about before it happened. And I'm going, "Really?" And he goes, "Yep, and this town's lost forever in your history until you find it underwater." And I'm like, "Wow." I'm like, "Atlantis?" And he goes, "Yep, Atlantis was lost too." And I guess this was the exact same time frame or something. Anyway, I don't know. And I go, "Wow, that's cool." And he goes, "What do you think?" And he goes, "You know where you are?" And I'm like, "Nope." And he goes, "You're in the illusion." I'm going, "The illusion?" And he goes, "This is a special place." And the characters went away, and all of a sudden, when they went away, it was like billions of dust particles in the air. And I put my hand like that. I ran my hand through like that, and it was all blue sparkle waves that went through. So when I went like that, it left sparklies. So I started going like this, and it was making like sparklies, like when you finger paint, you put paint on your finger and you go like that, and it leaves a tracer of finger paint. When I did that in the dust, it seemed like dust floating around in the air, and I'm breathing it, but I was sleeping, and I went like that, and it went like blue sparkles and yellow and red. And I go, "What the fuck is this place?" He goes, this is a special place in the illusion. And I go, really? And he goes, yep. And I started waking up because I had to go piss. And so he goes, he goes, look over there. And I look, and I'm standing in a room, and I'm standing in my old place before Chatham when I was just born. He goes, see that baby? I go, yeah. And he goes, see it walking across the floor? And I'm going, yeah. And he goes, watch. And the baby stands up and he's leaning against the wall, and then he starts walking, and then he falls over, and then he starts walking again. He gets up, starts walking. He goes, that's you. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And he goes, nope. Clear as day. Clear as day. I'm watching. And then mom's over there in the chair. She looks like she's 16. Well, whatever. Yeah, she was. And I'm walking to her. She goes, that's your first baby steps. And I can hear all the kids are now coming in and talking. My wife's there, and Craig's there, and he's explaining. He goes, everything that a human experienced, everything that was experienced by a human can be seen and it is recorded here. I'm like, so if I want to see something that happened back in Atlantis from Joe Schmo, I just punch up Atlantis and it comes up, and he goes, yep. He goes, you get the whole timeline of this person's life. And he showed me, in the illusion, he showed me, he goes, see this line of colors? It was just like a line, like a videotape. And I go, yeah? And he goes, this is someone's life, all their experiences in this life. And I'm going, okay. And he goes, you can go anywhere in here, tap it, the room fills up where you're in like a 5D hologram, and you can watch it. And so I go, really? And he goes, yeah, we just did it to you. And he goes, we took you back to your first walking steps. And he goes, a lot of it's private and you can't abuse it. That's just the rules. But everything that everybody, since the beginning of fucking humans, is recorded in here. And he's like, he goes, there's even more. And I'm like, so you can go back and see me getting abducted by aliens? He goes, yep. Holy fuck. I go, what the fuck am I doing? Insane illusion. Why don't you just leave me here? I go, he goes, do you got any dinosaurs? And he goes, yep, but it's not like you think. And he goes, people that went back in time to see the dinosaurs, okay, there's people, and it's recorded, and they put it in here so you can see their experiences. What it is, and he goes, I go, this is like the cosmic connection, but different. He goes, exactly. He goes, everything has ever been recorded throughout history of fucking humans on the earth and even more. Everything we've done is recorded in here. Everything. From even your fucking dreams are recorded. He goes, you pick a name, go in there. So anybody in history on the earth, Hitler, whatever, all the bad shit, all the good shit, all the amazing art shit, Picasso doing his paintings, whatever, all recorded in here, and you can fucking experience it through and watch history be played out. He goes, everything. He goes, the person don't have to be here. The person we record, we take the person's experience, their life, the whole experience you lived, that whole life, and it's recorded. And you just gotta punch it up. I go, is it like on a big computer? And he goes, yeah, something like that. I'm like, he goes, I ain't explaining it. He goes, I don't really know, but all I know is this works. And I'm always, and he goes, see, you don't have to go to the cosmic convergence. He goes, you don't have to go to the cosmic convergence. You can just go here. Everything's recorded here. And Egyptians, the fighting with the Egyptians, and I go, does it got stuff from the moon? He goes, everything. He goes, if it was experienced by people on the earth throughout ancient history, as long as it was human and had experience and it was recorded, it's here. And I go, moon and Mars? And he's like, yep. He goes, it's here. And my wife's like, no way. And he goes, yep. Not everything, but good portions of it. And I'm like, holy fuck. So there you go. There's no lies in Christianity, man. They know fucking everything. And he goes, now if you wanted to find something, let's say in a person's life, like a famous person's life, you wanted to find something, you know, you'd have to have the date and time. But say we want to find you being abducted by aliens that night. Well, you got to search your whole lifetime. So what you do is fast forward to the next night, and narrow it down. You got to find it in that timeline I just showed you. And he goes, that's a fucking pain in the ass. Because you see all crap you don't want to see until you see that one night when you have that ET experience. And I go, fuck, I had one 4 times a month, right? And you going, I know, but I'm just saying, like, it's really time consuming. I'm like, God damn. He goes, unless you know the exact date and time, it's really a pain in the ass to try to find something. But other than that, he goes, here it is. And I'm like, wow. And this is the place, right? And I go, what are all these little particles that I'm seeing? And he goes, that's the stuff that's put into the illusion here. And it sort of like makes a 5, like, it's weird because you can like go like that and you're looking down. And you go like that and you're looking sideways. And you zoom in, zoom out. And he goes, you just zoom in with your whatever and you just do it. And I'm like, I don't know how I was doing it. He didn't really tell me, but I could get right up into my ear hole. I could look down at myself walking, and I just zoom around 80 degrees any which way in this illusion room. Well, it wasn't even a room. It was like I said, you're looking outside and you can see everything for a million miles. So it's fucking weird. Like, whatever that person saw, if they're looking at an ocean all the way, that's what you're seeing in this room. So I don't know how mechanics work of this thing, but basically it was like a hologram on Star Trek. And I was like, that's the first thing I thought of. I was like, I'm in a hologram on Star Trek. And I go, well, just leave me here for a while. I'm going to play. And he goes, nope. He goes, this place is booked. And I go, you got one room in all Christianity. You got one room. He's like, no, but they're all booked. But everybody's doing research and finding stuff out. So basically, okay, you want to know who did the Twin Towers? You can go through the whole Bush administration once they're dead and find out everything they did, their thoughts, their actions, their talking, their little secrets, all of it. All of it. Every fucking thing they did. Everything. Everything from every human is recorded. They got it. And you can watch George Bush's whole timeline. But you got to respect it and you can't abuse it. That's the only thing. So I'm like, wow. Plus you got the cosmic convergence. So anything that's not recorded by someone's sight and experience, you can go there and watch it in the cosmic convergence, which is up higher, I think. That's where I was. I was like in wisdom when they took me there, which is like 7th or 8th tier. Wisdom. I go, why don't you send me to wisdom? He goes, it's constantly booked. He goes, you got to book it. He goes, there's only so many people in wisdom, and it's full all the time. And he goes, you got to wait months to get in there and take a class to get taught that. And he goes, it's always full. People want to know. People want to learn. So basically, wisdom is a place where you go and learn wisdom of the spirit, universe, everything. And that's why they're always busy. You can't sit around and take care of you forever. And that's why you rarely ever go there. Because there's no Christ that can take care of you up there. Because they're always busy taking care of students. And I'm like, fuck. All right. And he goes, well, you got this place to play with. This is a lot easier to get into here. So if you want to see Picasso painting his pictures, he goes, when you're researching somebody and you find something fascinating, you tag that spot on their timeline. And I'm like, holy shit, just like the NHL does during a hockey game. He goes, what? And I go, well, on NHL.com, when you're watching a hockey game, they tag all the hits and they tag the goals so you don't have to fucking watch the whole video, 3 hours of video. There's a green spot on the timeline of the hockey game where, and he goes, exactly. He goes, that shows the goal. So he goes, so if you want to see Picasso, you pull up Picasso's lifetime on the Earth, and you want to see him painting the fucking Mona Lisa or whatever the hell he painted. I don't know nothing about him. And so when you're viewing it and you see something historical or something exciting or something fascinating other people will want to see or experience through his eyes, you'll tag it and you'll write a little thing. This is where Richard got abducted by aliens. aliens. So you tag it on your timeline. And I go, Daniel Boone's in here? And he goes, everything you've ever been since you were started life on Earth. Everything you've lived on the Earth and all your lifetimes is here. Everything. I'm like, holy fuck. And he goes, you don't got to worry about nothing. We got it all, man. I'm like, holy shit. I didn't even know it existed. And I go, what do you keep this a secret? And he goes, no, everybody comes there and sees. They want to experience art and they want to see how Picasso did his art. They'll come and watch him paint. And they'll tag spots for other people that come and see. They don't have to research this whole timeline. They just go to the spot that's tagged and says, he paints here, he paints the Mona Lisa here, or if that's the guy, I don't know. I'm just thinking of paintings top of my head, shit like that. Or battles in history. You pull up fucking Bonaparte's fucking battles and all these Hitlers, fucking good guys, bad guys, everybody's experiences are recorded here. You're watching his lifetime, you'll tag all the spots, the historical spots, for other people to come and watch, so they don't have to research, you know what I'm saying, research his whole life again, so you just tag the spot. I'm like, God damn, you got it all figured out, man. He's like, everything's recorded here. Every big moment in your life that changed things. I'm like, wow. He goes, yep. Everything. But there's limits. Like, you can't take like extraterrestrials from another planet. You can't take their shit and put it up here. All Earth type people on the Earth, everything from all the people are recorded here. All their experiences. And he goes, we use this to teach students how to avoid problems. Teach education. It's all education. So Richard in history changed history when he said, fuck you to the Prime Minister. That changed the Prime Minister's outcome. So they'll tag that spot and they can see how what I did affected this. And they teach people how to do that. And it's just education constantly. I'm just throwing out a couple of examples. And this is what I was doing. And he goes, I had 4 lifetimes in Atlantis. And he goes, yep, it's here somewhere. You just got to dig it up. And I go, well, these guys in Greece, these were recorded, but they're dead. They died. And he goes, yep, right at this spot. I'm like, oh, fuck, you're freaking me out. And I go, so they had the big flood, and I go, what was the flood? And he goes, I don't know what the fucking flood was. It wasn't Noah's flood or something like that. I think it was even before Christianity, like long before Christianity came, but it's recorded and everything's here. You want to find out history, and this is just like a member of Parliament to he's listening to me. His head is right here, fucking driving me nuts. Jesus Christ, I'm shifting all over the place. So, basically, some guy and they're all sitting there in his room having a big talk about what to do when this flood hits and everything. And this is the conversation they had. And it's all recorded before the flood hit and they lost their town. He said 90% of Greece is underwater, and he goes, the 10% that you see and that is on the earth now, people living that little Greece, He goes, that's all that's left. He goes, 90% of it's underwater. And they're talking about Sayada or something like that. This town that got flooded before they got flooded. So I thought that was pretty cool. Oh, that was fucking amazing. And I'm like, yeah, and I get to wake up. A little more fun for me. And he goes, it's all here, Rich. He goes, it's all here. And I go, well, I have to get up and make videos because people are going to want to know this. And he goes, you tell them. And I'm like, all right. Here I am. All right, guys. Talk to you later.